It's your boy KB with another banger. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just drop it all day for you. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of like extra that's gonna enhance your life. Because if I'm not giving you something to level you up, give you that old KB bump, yo, what's the point in even like being here? You know what I mean? So make sure that you guys subscribe, hit the notification button, follow me on IG. Now let's get into it. Vamos conmigo. First, I'm gonna have to drop a disclaimer because I am not gonna be sued. I'm not gonna be held liable for what's gonna happen after you guys watch this video. I don't want anybody coming back to me saying, yo, KB, why you do that to me? Because me and my girl, we both pregnant because we watched your video and our men were all over us and now I'm pregnant. No. Nunca. I'm gonna give you guys my top list of things that guys find sexy about y'all, like for real. And this is gonna be part one of a two-part series because I don't want to overload you because your brain will be like, you know, you'll be like, yo, is this too much? Is this too much? I can't get it all in. Is this too much? You'll be like, KB, why'd you do that? Why'd you give me too much? And I'm gonna be like, yo, that was my bad. I shouldn't have did that to you. Because now that's all you think about, like looking at my channel. And you guys are gonna be like, yo, like, why you do that? ¿Qué pasó? Like, no, that's not good. There's no bueno. And I'm like, yo, look, that was my bad. I didn't mean to do it. And then your guys are gonna be like, yo, my girl is killing me like every night with some sexy shit, like every week. Every day for the last 3 weeks, she's been killing me. Like, I just want to just have a baby. And then you have a baby, you be like, KB, why'd you do this? Now I'm pregnant. Like, why'd you make my man think I'm so sexy? Like, why did I follow what you said? Why is my man trying to get me every night? Like, I can't do it. Like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? Pa qué? Why? Why'd you do this? And I'm going to be sitting there like, yo, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have to drop this disclaimer. Yo, in no way am I promoting your man being all over you like a lion, like on that, you know, water buffalo trying to like take that thing down. You know, got the claws in. I'm not trying to have your man dig those dog hooks in you and be like all night with you. I'm not gonna be held liable for the excess of hugs, spooning, eye glares, the undressing of the eyeballs, those uncomfortable looks that your man gonna give you like he just wants to get that. I'm not responsible for that. I'm also not responsible for anybody having babies after watching this because they're like, yo, it's not my fault. It's KB's fault. He made me watch that video by enticing me with that like title, and I wouldn't have this baby if it wasn't for him. Like, my man was all over me for 3 weeks. I couldn't help it. Like, he was all over me. Like, I don't know all that. So that's my disclaimer. So after you watch this video, having heard what I just said, I'm good. Like, my lawyers are on it. I'm on it. So if you watch any more of this, it's at your own risk and happiness. That shit is good. Like, look at that right there. Do you want like to walk by and like he just look and be like, damn, like, and he just got that look on his face. It's not even like he's saying anything. You just walk by and he just lick his lips like some LL Cool J shit, like, ooh, or he might even be like, yo, you get one of those like, yo, you know you doing your thing. Or like, I'm in my room and I'm like cleaning up my shit, and you pick something up and like you smell it, and you like, yeah, that's my girl. You know, and that's that good shit right there, you know? And that's what's gonna make it hot. And that's what's gonna make your shit just be popping in his head like all day. You apply these things and your dude is going to find you ultra sexy. Even when you're not around, that's what's hot about this shit. Even when you're not around, you're gonna be in his head, and that's a good thing. So this is in like no particular order. So when I say number one, number two, don't think it's like number one, number two. It's in no particular order. You have to find out what fits you. And that's what makes this like the best, you know? So, vamos conmigo and enjoy my top things that dudes find sexy. All right, number one on my list is just be confident. Like, for real, like own your shit. And when I mean like own your stuff, I'm not talking about like, oh, I messed up, I gotta own it, like, I'm sorry. No. I'm talking about like as a total package. Like own it. Like own your style. If you like to wear baggy clothes or you like to wear dresses, skirts, whatever your dress is, own that. And like rock it out. You know? I don't care if you like to look like a schoolgirl every day. Plaid skirt with, the stockings and the whole nine. Like, own that shit. Like, own it. And let it be your style. Like, and feel confident when you're wearing it. You know, if it's your hair, if you like to have your hair a certain way, like, own it. You know, and that is something that we find so sexy. Like, when you're out and about and people are just like, head turning. Look at her, you know, and you're like, yeah, that's my girl, you know, or you're just like walking in the street and like as people are like walking by, you can just see them looking like, you know, men and women alike, and they're just like, yeah, that's good business right there, you know. They're just like amazed. They're like yo, like how can I look like that? Like, wow, like I don't believe she's rocking that. And guess what? We find that shit sexy, like do it. Now, I'm not saying you gotta like be out of your comfort zone where you're wearing, you know, booty shorts with your cheeks hanging out or like your breasts hanging out and stuff like that, because you could go overboard with what you think is sexy, because there's a time and place for that. But I'm talking about like an everyday, you walking around and you're just owning that. The second part of being confident is the body. I think that is so sexy when women own their bodies, you know, no matter what it looks like. Because obviously if you got a dude, he's already into that body. So you might want to tweak it out or do small things, but own it. Nothing's worse than like, you know, getting out of bed and it's like, oh, I'm going to cover up. Like, no, don't look at me. Keep the lights off. And it's like, word? Like, yo, that just makes us fucking nosedive. Like, we just sit there like, wow, like she's not even comfortable with her own body. You know, like everything's gotta be like lights off. I can't look at what I'm enjoying. Like, I wanna look at it. I wanna like peek it out and be like, word. You know, I wanna like walk by and see you laying in the bed naked and be like, word, like that's good. You know, I want to be laying in bed and like you get up to go to the bathroom or go eat something to drink or make that breakfast, make those eggs in the morning. You know, I want to be able to look and just like word. You know, that's what's up. Nothing's worse than like getting out of bed and you gotta like take the sheets with you because you're like, oh no, don't look at me. Yo, that is like a killer for dudes. Some women are like, yo, how is that guy with her? But it's how she moves. It's how like it's her whole flow. And you just look at it and you're just like, yo, that's my girl. And no matter what the shape is, no matter what your shape is, if you're confident with your body, that is sexy. Number two, let them know that you're willing to try new things. You know, and when I say this, I mean like food. If a guy says, hey, let's go to a sushi restaurant, and you've never had sushi, don't say, oh no, I never had that before, I don't want to go. Yo, that's a buzzkill. That's a Debbie Downer. You just killed it. You're just like killing us, and we're sitting there like, wow, like what did I get myself into? Obviously, we're like inviting you. It's something that we might like, and guys find it sexy if women are like, you know what? I've never had sushi before. but I'll try it. I just need you to guide me through it. Yo, that is like the sexiest, because then it's like, word, like she's trying something new, she's trying something I like. You know, it could be anything. You go to a restaurant, and if he's from a different nationality and he's like, yo, look, try this stew. You know, or look at the menu and there's nothing on the menu that you can really figure out that you like ask him, say, hey, why don't you pick something out for me? Like, I like beef, I like chicken. Why don't you pick something out for me that you think is gonna be nice, that I like, and let's share it. Because at that point, you're like, word, I'm gonna try something new, but are you willing to share this with me? And he's gonna be like, hell yeah, I'll share it with you, you know? And then that way you guys are eating together. You can, like, you know, see that he's enjoying the food. You can enjoy the food. And like that right there, that is a definite you're sexy, because it's like, look, you're not scared, you know? Don't be scared trying new things sexually. Look, I'm not saying compromise who you are. If you're not about that threesome life, yo, but I'm just gonna do it for my man. Yo, don't do that shit. Be like, nah, I'm not about that threesome shit. Like, leave that alone. But sex in the shower, sex in the kitchen, you know, if he's watching the game and it's halftime, you be like, yo, boo, it's halftime. You know, jump up on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he's gonna be like, yo, like, my girl is mad sexy. Like, this is so, like, good right now, you know? And that's some of the stuff that we find sexy, that it's like, look, I'm enjoying what I'm enjoying. She's giving me enjoyment. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, this is my girl. Like, months later, that team is playing the same team again. In the back of my head, I'm gonna be like, yo, like, my girl, like, I'm gonna think about you. I'm gonna think about you. And that is what you want. Like, be adventurous. You know, if we're like, look, let's go on vacation, and you go on vacation, and he's like, yo, let's go swim with the dolphins. You know, like, try it. Like, step out of your comfort zone. Let him know, like, look, babe, I might not be like, if we do this, are you gonna be holding my hand the whole time? Like, I need you to hold my hand. You know, touch the dolphin, you get a hand a little squeeze, it makes him feel like, yeah, this is my girl, you know. Let him stand behind you and hold your hands while you touch the dolphin, so you guys are touching it together, you know, to where you can feel like, yo, like, he got me right now, you know. And that is sexy. It's like, yo, you're intimate, you're close, you're in the water, you might be touching the stingrays, whatever it is. Like, step out of the comfort zone a little bit. Don't do something like, oh, like, I'm deathly afraid of heights, certifiable. And you're like, oh, I'll go ziplining, and you're like, oh my God, I don't believe I just did this. Don't go crazy, but be a little adventurous. Like, hey, let's go on vacation. And he's like, you're like, oh, I want to go to the beach. And he's like, wow, well, why don't we go to, you know, a small city where we can enjoy the culture and stuff like that. You know, like, do that. Not every vacation is just like lounging and stuff like that, but when you guys can find something that he likes, that you also like, and you're stepping out of your comfort zone, dudes think that shit is sexy. All right, number 3. What we also find sexy is when we know that you're being genuine. Like, from the rip, from the door, you're being genuine. Like, be who you are and don't be afraid. Like, don't front. Don't front for us. Because sooner or later, we're going to find that shit out. It's like somebody who is like, oh, I like to, like, I cook, I clean, da-da-da. And then a week or two later, it's like, yo, I don't see no more cleaning going on. You know, like, what's going on? You know, like, don't front for us. Like, be who you are 24/7. And that is like every aspect. Like, we find that shit ultra sexy because we can never come back and be like, yo, like, she's fake, she's phony. You know, nah, my girl keeps it real, like 100%. She keeps it real. And that's what we like. You know, we like that confidence where it's like, yo, look, this is who I am. So from the door, like, if you're freaky in bed, yo, be freaky in bed. If you're conservative in the bed, be conservative in the bed. But we just want you to be upfront and be who you are. Like, don't front for me. Don't go on a first date and have a salad and be like, nah, this is eating like you've never picked up a fork before, or it's like your first time having something. Yo, order that real food. Like, we already know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you gotta do, because we're either gonna like it or we're not. And nothing's worse than getting hoodwinkled and you're like, yo, like date 3, she was cool, but now like the real her is coming out. Yo, be you from the door and you'll be fine. Let us know what you're looking for. If you're like legitimately looking for like a relationship, or you just want to date, you're dating other dudes, or like, you know, whatever it is, you got a man, whatever it is, let us know. You know, sometimes it can be tough. Look, I've been an offender of this, you know, where I wasn't up front from the rip. Yo, be up front. Like, let them know. We're gonna find that sexy. We're gonna be like, yo, like, she's not bullshitting, like, that's what I like. Don't tell me, oh, I'm only here to like meet friends. Like, I don't want no one night stand, no hookup. You know, because I hear a lot of my boys talking about, yo, she told me she wasn't here for a hookup, and we hooked up, and we've been dating ever since. Number 4, and when I say this is a big banger, this right here, I think is enough to get any guy where they need to be. Like, real deal. Like, it's enough to like embed your footprint on that brain to where you have like nothing to worry about. And this is like wearing one of his shirts. You got a couple different ways to go about this. You know, you can ask and be like, hey, you know, can I have a t-shirt or a shirt I can put on? And this allows him to pick out the shirt that he thinks you're gonna look sexy as him. You know what I'm saying? And then that makes it your shirt. You know, so if he has 1,500 white button downs, you might be safe to be able to grab one of those white button downs. You know, if he gives you a t-shirt, if he has like a jersey and he's like, yo, put this, you know, jersey on. It's like a basketball jersey, sleeves cut off. It looks like a little dress. You know, yo, rock that shit. Like, wear that shit to bed. And when I tell you, you do a couple of these small things right now, it's gonna make that even better. I'm gonna tell you how to wear this. And this is muy importante. 1, don't wear anything that's over the top designer of his. Like, we're gonna be pissed. So if you see a t-shirt and that shit says Versace, or that shit says Gucci, and you know it's like a $700 t-shirt, a $500 t-shirt, a $900 polo, like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? So find something that he's either gonna pick out. Like, ask him, like, yo, like, can I have a t-shirt or something to throw on? Either ask for something. If you see something that you know he's like got, and he has like 15 of these, yo, grab that Oxford shirt. And when you grab it, I'm gonna tell you which ways to wear it. So if you're rocking a t-shirt, no bra, panties, and just rock the t-shirt. Just rock that, and I kid you not, your dude is gonna be like, yeah. And this goes with any body shape, because, you know, look, obviously if your guy is extra small and you're thick and curvy and you're not gonna like fit any of his stuff, that might be a challenge. So this is something you would simply skip. But if you're curvy and he's also a husky guy, yo, that's perfect. If you're a small, petite person and he's like my build, or, you know, husky, that's perfect. But you rock that t-shirt, no bra, simply panties, that is gonna be an absolute banger. Number 2, we're wearing this shirt. Look, grab a button down. Like, ask him, like, yo, is this all right if I just throw this on? And if he's like, yeah, no problem, like, rock that. But like I said, look, do not go for no designer shit. My favorite polo shirt, or my favorite whatever shirt. Like, but if you ask and you say, hey, can I wear this? And he's like, yeah, like, no problem. Like, go ahead and throw that on. You put that Oxford shirt on. Look, I'm gonna tell you how to rock this. You put that Oxford shirt on. You got a number of ways to kill it. Kill it. First, you push those sleeves up. Make sure those sleeves, like, roll them up, like, messy. Don't make it look all nice and neat. Just make it look like you just, like, roll the sleeves up. You roll those sleeves up to, like, elbow. You can rock it open like a robe. Bra and panties is a must. Bra and panties, you rock it open, that shit is sexy. Number 2, if you wear it rolled up, sleeves, no bra. Like, straight up no bra. Have it, like, unbuttoned to where, like, your cleavage starts or a little bit of, like, below, but just covering, like, the areolas. Panties only. That shit is gonna be sexy. Yeah, that is gonna be sexy. After a while, like, wear the same shirt. Like, don't be deviating, don't be playing the game like, oh, I'm gonna, like, wear all his shit. Like, no. You find that one shirt, whether it's a t-shirt, it could be a jersey. Look, if he has, like, basketball jerseys for days, like, don't go for no signature shit. Like, if he's, like, that type of dude, do not go in there and say, oh, can I wear one of your jerseys? And it's, like, the one signed by, like, LeBron James or something. Like, nah, that's off limits. But if he's got, like, a replica, like, some type of, like, basketball jersey where the sleeves are cut off, you wear it, it looks like a dress, even like a football jersey, and it's not, like, so big, or it could be, like, overly big, but you tie the little knot on the bottom and tighten that shit up, yo, you'll be fine. And just rock that shit out. That's what's gonna, like, make you over the top sexy. A little bit of perfume on the body, not on the clothes, on the body. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be able to rock it out. And he's gonna, like, be sitting there and he's gonna see you walk back and forth and he's gonna be like, yo, that shit is sexy. Like, we find that extremely sexy. Do that. People want to call me. Hello? Hey, what's on? Hey, I'm actually trying to do my vlog. Can I call you back? Okay. All right, I'm back. Put perfume on the body, not on the clothes. And if you're gonna sleep in whatever he's giving you, yo, like, spray that shit, like, one spritz on the neck, the chest, or the belly, because, you know, if you want to get kissed or, you know, whatever, nobody wants to be tasting perfume. So I might leave these alone, but here, you know what I'm saying, here, you know, it's fine. Like a half a spritz. Like, you just want it to linger. You don't want it to be like, yo, you smell my perfume, it's popping. You know, we don't want to be in bed with our eyes like, sitting there on some old, like, yo, this shit's got my shit burning. Like, all I smell is this heavy scent of perfume. Like, you want it real light, just enough so we're, like, in bed and we're just like, that's my God. And then we're like, yo, let me just, and then you know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you want. Or even if your dude is just, like, in bed and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, that's my God. I smell it. Like, I smell it. Like, that's what you want. And it's going to be lingering. Like, and that's the cool thing about it. 5. Look, I can't say this enough. Minimize the makeup. Like, minimize the makeup. Like, we need to know who you are and what you look like. Like, you need to look like who you look like. And the makeup, honestly, is just an enhancement. Like, the makeup just takes your beauty, like, over the edge, over the top. Like, do not look, like, we've all seen these videos. And personally, we feel like we've gotten catfished. Like, you know, we see you out and, like, you got all this makeup on and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, yo, she's a winner. But then, like, the next day or 2 days later, whenever you take it off, we're like, yo, she catfished me. That's the thing. You know, like, yo, just let it enhance you. Like, we like when y'all look pretty. It's like F. Like, we like that. But it's sexy when it's, like, minimized. You know, just a little bit of, you know, foundation, you know, a little bit of eyeshadow, You could do your brows, you know, if you want to darken them in, or if your brows are real light, that's fine because we know what, you know, what's going on, you know. And just like either some lip gloss or lipstick, as long as the lips are popping, foundation, the eyebrows, like, you know, just keep everything soft to where you look like you. Like where we're like, yo, like this is my girl, like, yo, all day, every day. Nothing's worse than like you all made up and then you take it off and we're just like what we do. Like we're in bed and then like you come out of the bathroom and you lay on my arm and I look over and I'm like, and then like I start like biting my own arm off because like I gotta get out of here, but I gotta leave my arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm caught and I just have to go because you don't look like yourself. And there's a time and place for the over the top makeup. Like real deal. If you want your face to look bronze or, you know, like you want to go over the top with the makeup, yo, let that be for like your professional pictures or pictures that you take, you know. But if you're chilling with us, minimize it. Like we like that. We like when you give us a hug, and if you touch our like chest, like we don't have makeup all over us. You know, you give us a hug, I don't have makeup all over my collar or my shirt. If you're laying in the bed, I don't need to worry about my pillows having like makeup and stuff on it in the morning or whatever, you know, like that just kind of kills it. What we love and what we find sexy is when you look like who you are, and before you go to bed and you take the makeup off, you still look like who you are. Like, yo, and we're just like, yo, like, she looked like the makeup came off and she's still looking like who she is. Yo, that's what's up. Like, and that's what we find extremely sexy. Number 6. I was gonna throw this into part 2, but I'm gonna throw this into part 1. Yo, the good drunk texts. Yo, there are good drunk texts and there are bad drunk texts. Like when you are tipsy, this is a good text. When your man is in bed and the phone is like, bing, you know, and he wakes up and he's like, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it is, he's like, word. And then he texts you back and he's like, word. And then you get that text back. That's a good drunk text. And I want to tell you what is a good and a bad drunk text. So ladies, let's take this in. You're tipsy, you're like feeling good, you're like, yo, I want to see my dude. It's 2 a.m. First, you need to know your guy. If your guy's a heavy sleeper and you know he's gonna be out like a log, like don't text him. Like, or you know he has to work in the morning or he's got something to do and he's like, yo, I just need some sleep, and you know this. Do not text. You know? Or you're gonna have to text knowing that you're gonna get a no reply or the answer no. So I'm gonna fill you in. Good drunk text. You're out with your girls, you're at the bar, you're at the club, you're at a party, whatever it may be. The text should be simple and just, I was thinking about your smile, your smell, your body. And that lets him know, like, and you leave it at that. You don't text no more. You leave it at that. And then when that shit goes bing, and he looks at it and he's like, he's gonna do one of two things. He's gonna text you back and be like, yo, thanks. I'm gonna be dreaming of you tonight. That means don't ask to come over. Like, don't do it. I'm gonna be dreaming of you tonight. Or he's gonna text and say, like, why don't you come and see this smile? Like, why don't you come see this body? That's the green light. Do not say, can I come see you? Because he might be like, nah. Or you're not gonna get any reply, and then you're gonna be blowing his shit up because you're tipsy, and now you like bad drunk texting. You saw that text, blah blah blah, like I saw that it said red, whatever it is, like you're gonna be upset. So don't do it. That bad text is straight from the rip. I'm leaving the club with my girls, I'm feeling really horny, can I come see you? You might not get a response. It'd be like crickets, and like you're sitting around like, and he's sitting there like I'm going back to bed, like, you know? Do not send that like, I want to see you, I'm so horny, da da da, because if you don't get that invite, you're gonna be upset. But if you do that text, if you send that good text, or you send the video of yourself, and you're just like, yo, like I was just thinking about you, thinking about how you smell and how you look, and then you send just that. When he looks at that, he might be like, yo, word, like, so where you go? That's when you're like, I'm coming to your house, and you laugh it off, but I didn't get the invite. And then if he says, yo, well, come, you're good. But if you say, but I didn't get the invite, and like there's no text back, yo, then just go home. Like, shut that shit down, shut it down. So that's part one. Look, ladies, you do this, your man is gonna find you extremely sexy. Like, for real. This is some of the sexiest things that I think us guys like to see and like to hear. Like, this is it. So stay tuned for part two. It's coming. Put this stuff in action. Pick one thing. Put it in action. Look how your man reacts. See how he looks at you. You know, see his reply. You know, like you don't have to ask, like, oh, what do you think about this? Yo, just do it. If you need to rewind this, yo, rewind this. And honestly, look at my face when I'm describing some of this stuff, because that's how your man's gonna feel. Like, he's gonna feel a certain way when you do some of this stuff. So don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification button, follow me on Instagram right here. You know what I'm saying? And thanks for watching. And hopefully I'll be bringing you a couple of more of these little bangers that's gonna make you and your relationship a lot better.